Alright, what's up everyone? Nova here. Just a second. There you go. Hope everyone's been well. Tonight we're going to be playing through Story 2 of the Nikke Near Automata event.
Got us a victory? Nikke!
Hope you guys are excited. Also, A2
really
has
like
finally
you.
come out. So as you can see, I'm logging in for the first time today. A2 is released. Her outfit has released as well too. A new costume for her. We actually already went over them in the stream previous to this. But either way, let's just have a look at her real quick. So that's what her burst looks like actually. It's in the background there. So both A2 and 2B's banners are both out now. Haven't decided if we're going to roll for A2 just yet. And also, I haven't looked at this, but they added something to the cash shop. New Nikke upgrade. Okay, so with the event, they added some new packs and everything. For those interested in those, let me just collect these free gems real quick.
I really like you.
So since she's been released, let's take a look. A real quick look this time. This is A2 in all her glory. This is the free outfit that you get once you actually pull her. And then this here, I believe this is the gotcha outfit. So sadly, you have to roll for it. Let me check real quick to make sure I'm right. No, I'm wrong. I don't know how you get that one then.
I really like you.
But it's in the game. Let me see. Oh, it's the pass. There we go. Hence, your pass. That makes sense. Okay. So with it, you get the outfit. And also this frame too. Alright then. Let's get to story 2. Okay, so if you remember
like
where
we're gonna
we
hit the
left
jackpot
off
with these
last
guys.
time, both Rappy and 2B headed off to go find a safe spot.
Let's go make ourselves some luck.
And then A2 and the 4th edition of P12 are off doing something as well. So this is what story 2 looks like. This is actually really nice. So let's see. 2B, Brid, Private, Noise, A2, Falkland, Pascal, Rappy, Anise, Neon, and Product 12. Dance party. What's going on, Wriggle? Alright, so let's click load. Oh. This is quite interesting. I like the way they did this. This is very Nier-esque. They went all out on the UI design for this event. Also, we'll be going through the entirety of the normal story and still have 6 days left until the hard mode plus epilogue comes out. Waiting to get discharged or told I'm dying. For the context on Wriggle's comment, everyone wish him the best. He's actually at the doctor's right now, watching the stream, waiting to hear hopefully good news. So, all the best of luck to you, Wriggle. Let's put our team together for this event.
I will be joining your squad.
It's my turn.
Actually, hold on. What did she say?
I will be joining your squad temporarily.
Okay.
It's my turn.
It's ready to run.
This song is so nice in the background. I hope we get
Ready
this.
to go.
Are we already? Okay, yeah. We were already at 100%, so.
Need me?
I need a 1. That's not 40 seconds.
Time to
Neon.
put my firepower to the test.
There we go.
My turn? I suppose I'll have to finish this up.
And just because,
Ready to go.
we'll throw Rappy in there as well, too. Alright. Master, I brought some warm water. Would you like some? Yeah, yes, please. I knew it. Figured you'd be parched, so I brought some water. Neon hands over the cup of water. Thank you. Don't mention it. Let's see. I already asked Rappy and Anise. 2B, 9S, what about you two? Either you want a drink of water? I'm okay. Me too. Okay. Then I'll go ask the others. Neon darts over to where B6, C12, and 6D are gathered. Okay. It's quite the conversation. After 2B and 9S introduce themselves as androids from another world, we gather in front of the factory. We discussed our mission to locate the gatekeeper in great detail, and also went over how 2B's posse ended up at the factory. So, you're androids from another world? That's right. You're all Nikkes, except for him. 2B and 9S turn to look at me. Is he human? Correct. It may be in a different world, but I never thought I would ever meet a real living human. Is this the first time you've seen a human? Yes. How can that be? Didn't you say you were created to serve and save mankind? That's true. But we never had the chance to meet any humans. I see. Anyway, that's not the point. So, in a nutshell, you used some kind of transporters from your world, but there was a malfunction. By the time you came to, you had been transported here. Right. Based on what you've told us, we have that so-called gatekeeper to thank for bringing us here. According to current information, that's the most likely hypothesis, yes. And you were rummaging around the factory in search of those missing transporters? Precisely. Since we came up empty-handed outside the factory, we surmised it might be inside. You say invisible barriers of some kind have been placed around the factory's vicinity, which made travel to any other area impossible for you. That's when we came into the picture. Yes, so we had to find out for ourselves. Whether you had brought us here, or if you were mixed up in this just like us. So you were following us to confirm if the raptures and the mass-produced Nikkes would act hostile towards us. From the moment we came to, this entire place has been crawling with them. Every time we attempted to search for the transporters, they would attack us. If it turned out you were on friendly terms with them, it would be safe to assume you were also our enemy. So the Nikkas and the Raptures have been there ever since you woke up? Yes. They are omnipresent in this area. They were being pushed through these doors that bore a striking resemblance to the transporters that we use. You're saying that these Raptures and mass-produced Nikkas were both being manufactured here? Yes. That would mean that all those Nikkes in there are replicants created by the Gatekeeper. That may well be the case. Before we escaped from the central production room, we all saw that one fallen Nikke disintegrate into a massive light. Then there's no doubt about it. They're 100% replicants. But then why were they fighting with the Raptures? If both sides were conjured up by the Gatekeeper, they shouldn't have any reason to fight. It's impossible to know for sure. This just keeps getting more convoluted. You can't tell if A2 is damaged because everyone murdered before her attack went off. So, my guess on this whole thing is that the Gatekeeper, I think, is trying to emulate, like, Nikkes?
Nothing can stand against my firepower.
Perhaps. That's why maybe it's doing tests. After scanning the inside of the factory, we detect an unknown type of energy surrounding the entire facility. The core of this mysterious energy source is located in the center of the factory. Then it must be located in the central production room that we escaped from. No. It's deeper inside. Only there will you find the door producing these mass-produced Nikkes and Raptures, as you call them. We also believe that this is where we will find the energy core, as well as the transporters that we used previously. I see. This energy you're talking about is most likely the D-Wave, and the energy core is most likely the Gatekeeper. I would assume so, yes. So, I have a suggestion. If you plan to go back into the factory, may we join you? You want to come with us? If you go back in there, those things created by the Gatekeeper will be on the offensive. In such a situation, it would be advisable for us to stick together and use our combined strength. Commander, what do you think? I think it's a valid point. I agree with her. Our goals may differ slightly, but we're both heading towards the same location. The more hands we have on deck, the better. If the commander is down, then I'm down. Also, it's not like this is the first time we've encountered people from another world either. I agree. Right now, we need all the help we can get. I'm glad we're on the same page. As soon as we are prepared, we should head back in. Master, it's a disaster. I went over there and offered them some water, but no one would accept it. What in the world would that possibly be considered a disaster? They probably just aren't thirsty. But they're all just sitting there staring into space and looking blankly at the ground. They're not talking? All of us glanced towards the remainder of the group. I think what happened inside the factory was more traumatic for them than we thought. You mean what we saw, or didn't see, rather, inside the head of that one Nikke? Yes. That was shocking even for us. Now imagine how it was for them, since they're the same model. It must have been scarring to see that. I can only imagine. Commander, before we go back into the factory, I think we should do something about them. What do you think? Let's go talk to them. Phew. It should be okay in here. Now we're back to A2 and this P12. A2 points for sword at P12. What are you doing? Time for you to start talking. What are those things? Who are you? Tell me everything you know. To be honest, I don't know who I am. All that I can ever remember is firing my gun at raptures. The only thing I know for sure is that I'm a Nikke. I was made to serve humans, and my purpose is to eliminate raptures. That's how I've lived my life, an endless repetition of taking down raptures. All of a sudden, a thought came into my head. What am I doing? What would happen if I didn't fire my weapon? So I stopped firing. But oddly, nothing happened. I started to explore the factory. I tried to talk to the other Nikkes to see if there were any others like me. Hey, why are you still shooting? Can you hear me? I guess I'll try another one. Even when I spoke to the others. Hello? Can you hear me? I have something to tell you. Just ignore it. What if I sing to you? Can you hear me? No one answered. Then I discovered someone who had passed out. Huh? Someone who didn't look like a Nikke or a Rapture. Someone who looked different from me. Hey, wake up! It's dangerous sleeping in a place like this. It's not safe to go alone. Take this. An individual that responded to my calls for the first time. Who are you? Reveal your identity. That was you, A2. So, I wanted to help you. No matter where you're from or who you are. You answered me. You spoke to me. So I wanted to help you in any way I could. Is that the only reason? Yes. I had no other intentions. Honestly, you have to trust me on this. You're really not able to trust me anymore, are you? I see. Understandable. Have a nice day. I said I'd be your guide, and I led you straight into a hornet's nest. Why would you trust me? I'm sorry for being so useless. Keep leading the way. However, the moment I sense anything suspicious, I'll cut you down without a second thought. Are you alright with that? Yes, that's good enough for me. I appreciate you trusting me even that much. I made a promise to you, and I intend to keep it. Let's go. Yes! This P-12 is the best P-12.
Enemy aircraft confirmed.
So, are these P-12s real P-12s? Or are they fake P-12s or imaginary P-12s?
This battle's finished. Moving on. What should the first target be? Did you see that? Reloading!
I really hope,
Nothing can stand against my
or wish they
firepower.
would, give us this UI option. I know it's wishful thinking. Are you all okay? Huh? Oh, yeah. Are you thinking about what you saw in there? That was just a replica conjured up by the gatekeeper. That's why it was hollow inside. I see. But if they're hollow inside, who's to say that we aren't as well? If you look inside of us, maybe there's nothing there. What are you talking about? You saw the replicated raptures, didn't you? They were empty inside too. The gatekeeper probably doesn't have two means to properly fill them out, as it were. Besides, you know how real Nikkes are made. Our bodies are formed with a human brain as the foundation. Do you really believe that? Those things look exactly like us, and they're completely empty. Even if we do have something inside of us, is it really our brains from when we were human? Maybe it's just a machine made to resemble a brain. C12. A Nikke without a human brain is just a mindless machine that kills raptures. Ow. There's no point spending time postulating about things we don't know. As of this moment, there is no way for us to get to the bottom of this conundrum. Is that not correct? Right, but still... You're merely psyching yourself out. I'm sure of it. Rappy. Tubi hit the nail on the head. Until we can figure out for certain what's going on, we might as well go with the assumption that you've got a brain in there. Surely that'll be more reassuring than assuming otherwise. I also believe you've got a brain. Thank you. All of you. Right back at you. Let's move forward under this assumption and stay strong. Yes. Okay. Alright.
Don't worry, I'll handle it.
I mean... I'm hoping that these P12 are real. But the way the story is going...
Nothing can stand against my firepower.
We're going back into the factory. You can come with us, or you can stay behind. The choice is yours. We'll be fine with whatever decision you make. So what'll it be? I want to go back. C12, you're going? Yes. I want to confirm with my own eyes that the Nikkes we saw were replicas. What about you, 6D? Me? Yes. I'm going. Then I'm going too. I don't want to be alone. Good. Then we'll all go together. The more the merrier. That's right. It'll be like we're on a big old joint mission. Do we just go back through the exit we came out from? No. While conducting our scan, we discovered a shorter route. While you were all having a discussion, we hacked the entrance leading to that route. We'll guide you there. Scanning? Cool. Hacking? Cool. Lead the way. You're certainly a lively bunch. I like that. 9S and I will take the lead. So dedicated. Super duper dedicated. I apologize for the racket these two are making. It's okay. Okay. I went back out on purpose because I forgot. Have to go into the shop real
Position
quick
confirmed. Let's go.
so we can complete the entirety of it.
Very well. Moving out.
Okay, there we go.
Here we go.
Alright, so back into the factory we go.
Modern technology.
I believe A2 and P12 are in the factory somewhere right now. So eventually, we're gonna run into each other.
Stand against my firepower.
We must be insane to intentionally come back in this creepy ass place. That's my life. Nevertheless, coming back was relatively smooth. Oh, Anise. True enough. I was worried that we'd get jumped by those mass-produced Nikkes again. This path seems to have fewer of them. Same goes for the Raptures. It almost feels as if we're being supported by an operator. Totally. You flatter me. By the way, you're super strong as well, 2B. I've been wanting to say that ever since you saved our skins back there. Well, I'm not sure about that. If I didn't know any better, I swear I was hearing Rappy. That response sounds exactly like something she'd say. Come to think of it, 2B and Rappy have similar voices, don't you think? Okay, you know what? Now I really wish this were voiced. Yeah, you're right. I didn't notice it before. They are pretty similar. Commander, what do you think? Very similar. Right? Maybe their voices are so alike because they have the same personality. Hey, you could be onto something. Just ignore them, 2B. They always get like this whenever they're not occupied with something else. That's a funny definition of unoccupied. When we first came into the factory, we were going on about how easy everything was, and then that's when the crap hit the fan. Sorry to break it to you, but I think we might be in for a repeat of that. Don't tell me. Rapture's approaching fast. Everyone prepare for battle. Anise, do me a favor. If you ever feel like something is too easy, just keep your mouth shut. You're the one who blabbed about it this time. Ah, counters.
Ugh, you idiot!
Yeah. That was very fitting for this scene.
All this modern technology, reloading seems so obsolete.
This battle's finished. Moving on.
Let's hurry up and find the transporter so I can return to my world and have a bath. Androids don't need to bathe. As long as you perform regular cleaning and maintenance, bathing is unnecessary. Oh no! That moment when both 2B and Power from Chainsaw Man have something in common. Yeah, but come on, 2B. It still feels good. You've been fighting non-stop. Aren't you tired? So far, so good. Well, don't push yourself too hard. You too. What are you laughing at? Nothing. Just thinking about how you two have such a wonderful relationship. Do you two often work together on missions like we do? That's right. We were both assigned to the same mission at the time this incident occurred. Strange things are always cropping up. They make our missions last way longer than they should. What's the first thing you're gonna do when you get back? Is there something you want to eat or something fun you want to do? We'll probably resume our fight for mankind. Yeah, I'd say the same. No way! You're just gonna go straight back to work? You guys really give it your all in order to protect mankind. 2B is the responsible one. It's my duty. Duty? Is that why you're working so hard to go back? To fulfill your duty? Yes. Why? Surely there are others besides you who can accomplish that task. You two aren't the only androids out there, are you? No. There are many more androids other than us. Then what's the big deal if you stay here a while longer? Couldn't someone else take over for you? It's not like anyone knows either of you are here. You're right. So why are you so adamant about going back? You could just keep your mouth shut, not tell anyone, and hide out here indefinitely. You wouldn't have to undertake any difficult missions, wouldn't have to fight every single day, see your friends die. You could avoid all that pain. Be that as it may, we have to go back. Why? You don't have to. This is the perfect opportunity to break away from this vicious cycle. Why aren't you taking it? Whether I choose to get out or not, I don't want anyone else to influence my thought process, which might result in me making a hasty decision. I see. So, as of this moment, there is only one decision I can come to. To go back to our world. Once that's done, I'll think about what comes next. I see. Sorry for bringing it up. Don't worry about it. B6, what's wrong? Nothing. I just... It's interesting. I have something I want to ask. A2 and P12 tentatively venture out of the room in which they were hiding and continue to walk inside the factory. The two of them team up to defeat endless waves of Raptures and mass-produce Nikkes. A2, Rapture right behind you. Don't worry about me. A2 turns and cleaves a Rapture that was sneaking up behind P12 in 2. Worry about yourself. Oh geez, I didn't even see that one. Both of them look outside one of the windows. Hey, do you see that? Is it an enemy? No. It's a flower blooming. Don't get worked up over something so trivial. How can you call that trivial? Look how beautiful it is. I had no idea there was so much beauty lying outside these windows. Once all this is over, why don't you venture outside? What? After we find the transporter, you should go outside. See what lies beyond these windows. I guess you're right. I'll be able to go outside then. It'll probably be even more beautiful up close. Most likely. I can't wait. We should hurry up and find that transporter for you. As night falls and the inside of the factory is bathed in darkness, 2B and P12 set up camp. Wait. I think they meant to say A2 and P12 set up camp. It's getting dark. Let's make camp here and rest until daylight. Sure thing. You sleep first. I'll stand guard. What about you, though? I'm an android. I don't need to sleep. But I'm a Nikke. We don't need sleep either. You were stumbling back there because you were tired. You saw that? All you'll do is distract me while I'm on guard. So just go to sleep. Well, if you insist. You're the best, A2. Give me a break. It feels like the two of them are on a shared journey, or even a holiday of sorts. This is fun. Huh? Exploring the inside of this factory with you, it feels like I'm out exploring with a friend. It feels nice, that's all. So you enjoy being ambushed left and right? Not at all. It all feels nice, except for the being attacked part. It's just that talking with someone working towards the same goal, isn't that enough? Not sure. I won't forget this experience for my entire life. Of that, I'm certain. Stop blabbering and lead the way. How much further do we have? We're almost there. All we've got to do is go down to the basement. Very well. We're nearly finished with our journey, so let's keep up the pace.
Target acquired.
I know, it's like things are going too well at the moment. Something's gonna happen.
They're mine! Mine, I said!
I've actually never heard her say that before.
Nothing can stand against my firepower!
A2 follows P12 into the factory's basement. As they descend into the subterranean depths, they eventually reach a massive hall. Along the walls of the hall, multiple doors are arranged in a circular pattern. An endless stream of mass-produced Nikkes and Raptures emerge from the doors. In the center, there's a massive object of some kind. What is that thing? A Rapture? I'm not sure, but I feel like I've seen it before. A long time ago. When was it? P12 is lost in her thoughts. That's it! It's from when I was first born here. Well, that's been confirmed. That's when I saw it. You were born here? I guess manufactured would be a more appropriate term. Like those Nikkes over there. I walked out that door and saw that thing over there sleeping. Like it is right now. Yep. There was only one order coursing through my mind then. Don't awaken. Huh. The gatekeeper. Okay. Don't awaken the gatekeeper. So that thing is called the gatekeeper? I believe so. Even after I was moved to a different location along with my fellow Nikkes, all I kept muttering was that same phrase. Don't awaken the gatekeeper. When you look closely, the raptures and Nikkes are being produced and coming out in such large numbers. But they aren't fighting each other, right? If it were in any other place, they would have fired on sight. I see. They do seem to be careful not to make loud noises. You think so? But why did this memory come back to me all of a sudden? Why were they dormant all this time and only surfaced now? Do you think it's because I saw the gatekeeper again? Hard to say. Oh, right. That thing you described was here as well. The large box-like thing with a door. If my memory serves me correctly, it was behind the gatekeeper. Both of them redirect their gaze back to the gatekeeper. It is deep in a peaceful slumber, safely... What? Ensconced, yeah. Ensconced behind a luminescent curtain of lambent light. How do we make sure the teleporter thing is over there? We have to wake this thing up. That's... I think once it wakes up, then they're all gonna start malfunctioning or disappearing. Pretty much, I think the gatekeeper is having a dream. It might be creating them in its sleep.
Victory! With me on your team, did you expect anything else?
Man, what a drag. I know I've said it before, but the fact that it's pitch black in here makes it much more of a slog. You can say that again. How about we take a short break? I'm in favor. Me too. All this fighting in the dark has got me pooped. It's understandable. Then let's rest a bit. Okay. Since we have a minute, I have a few questions. For us? Yes. You said you two are androids, right? Correct. So that means you're not human? Yes. Then do you have a human brain like we do? I've been curious about that myself. No. We don't have that. Then how do you talk? Or fight, for that matter? How do you have a sense of self-agency? We don't have human brains. We have consciousness data installed. Never heard of it. Cool. I'm not sure if cool is the right word, but thank you for the compliment. don't have human brains. But you seem so... human. Come again? Nothing. It's just... It's remarkable that even though you don't have a human brain, you can still be as... alive as you are. Aren't you pointing out the obvious? Of course we're alive. Right, yes. Of course.
Kneel before my mighty firepower!
So, we've already figured out, it's been confirmed, because she pretty much said it. The P12 that's with A2, that's where she was born. So they were definitely created by the Gatekeeper. Or at least she was.
Finished. Moving on.
See, because maybe one of them is actually real. Just a moment, everyone. A little further on, we're bound to run into some mass-produced Nikkes. The assumption is that they will attack us along with the Raptures, much like they did last time, so exercise caution. Understood. Thanks for the heads up. So, we'll be seeing those mass-produced Nikkes again. It seems so. Those things give me the willies. Even if they are clones, it's still unnerving to be killing something that looks so much like you. Totally. If you don't feel comfortable, you don't have to engage the mass-produced Nikkes. I'll take care of them. No. We can't let you take on everything. If anyone or anything poses a threat to the commander, they'll have to deal with me. Right. If they attack us like they did last time, we'll have no choice but to take them on. Right? Of course. We can't just stand there and let ourselves get killed. I agree. What they said. Our job is to protect the commander. We can't sit by twiddling our thumbs. Yeah. I appreciate what you're all doing for me. How caring of you all. And a big thank you to you as well, Tubi and 9S. Why are you so surprised? Well, I know that you are human from a different world, but it just feels a bit unusual, that's all. Commander, how do you feel being protected by both Nikkes and androids? I feel like I've got to do my best to measure up to you all. I feel loved. I'm going with that one. Whoa, where'd that come from? You sound like a big flirt master. I think we've all mentally prepared ourselves for what's up ahead, yeah? Let's give this another go. Yes, let's move out.
Firepower ready! With all this modern technology, we already seem so obsolete.
Commander is the luckiest human in the world.
Cover.
Commander just keeps expanding his entourage.
Victory! With me on your team, did you expect anything else?
Wait a moment. There's something up ahead. 9S points towards a transparent barrier which is emitting a faint light. 9S sticks his hands out. And they come to an immediate stop, as if being blocked by something. It's operating just like the barriers we saw outside. They're preventing us from going any further. I thought these would only be an issue outside, but apparently I was wrong. I think I've seen something similar to this before. Doesn't this remind you guys of that shield that the gatekeeper had last time? Rappy fires at the barrier. None of the bullets pierce through. The shells fall limply to the floor. It's as I thought. It's distorting the trajectory of any incoming projectiles. Tubi attempts to swing her sword at the barrier, but it bounces back. Swords don't seem to have any effect either. It's just like last time. It blocks all physical attacks. Here we go again. How did we manage to get through it before? I believe we woke the gatekeeper up. Okay, then where is it? Good question. There doesn't seem to be any trace of it anywhere. I'll scan the factory again. I'll see if I can detect anything that could potentially be the gatekeeper. Much appreciated. In that case, I guess all we can do is kick our feet up and wait it out. For now, that would be the optimal course of action, yes. Might as well recharge our firepower before we go. You guys don't look so hot. Huh? Are you okay? Of course we're okay. You say that, but you look like death warmed over. Is it because you're going to have to face the mass-produced Nikkes again? No. It's like you said. Those Nikkes also vaporize into beams of light, just like the Raptures. They're replicants. So there's nothing to worry about. Just remember what 2B said before. Don't push yourselves too hard. It's not easy facing an enemy who's the spitting image of you. I can't even imagine how tough that must be. You don't have to proceed if you're not up to it. You can find somewhere safe and hide. Honestly, I'm fine. Even if I hadn't followed you all in here, it wouldn't do anything to assuage? Huh. The internal strife I'm feeling. Assuage. Instead of sitting around in mental torment while doing nothing, I might as well be doing something. Right? B6? Huh? Did you call me? I'm okay. Everything's fine. We can continue. Let's just be happy that we got a chance for a breather before moving on. What is that? The ground is shaking. A massive energy wave is coming. Everyone, get in formation. Ah! You mean to wake the gatekeeper? That's right. But how? Like this. A2 approaches the protective curtain surrounding the gatekeeper. She swings her sword with all her might. It bounces off the surface with a loud clang. No use. It's repelling it somehow. Hey, what's going on, True? Prince. All's been well. Hope you've been well too. It's repelling it somehow. Try shooting it with your gun. Sure. P12 opens fire. None of the bullets pierce through. They fall limply to the floor. What the? I know that my aim was right. If swords are of no use. A2 dashes towards the curtain. A2? A2 starts running in place, unable to take a single step beyond the curtain. We can't reach it. Then what should we do? If we want to get that transporter, we'll need to figure out another way to wake this thing up. Another way. How about making some noise? Will that work? It can't hurt to try. I'll fire off a few shots. Okay. P12 tilts her gun up and fires into the air. The gatekeeper doesn't budge. No. I know, we're not supposed to wake it, but they're doing it. It's not waking up. It must be in a really deep sleep. A2 looks at her surroundings. Despite the racket that P12 is kicking up, neither the mass-produced Nikkes nor the Raptures seem to be affected. No response whatsoever. Barely even an acknowledgement. Maybe they don't like bullets bouncing and hitting their bodies? With this curtain, I doubt it's afraid of bullets. A2? Perhaps. A2 runs towards one of the doors. It wants to protect. She swings her sword towards the door. The curtain is vibrating. Did it work? Oh yeah. She angered the hornet's nest. The YouTube bros say A2 is insane damage. Interesting. I haven't seen any videos on her. Intruder. Exterminate. The mass-produced Nikke start to reload their weapons. Exterminate, 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 exterminate. This is why I didn't want to wake them. A2, we've got Nikkes and Raptures incoming. I'm going to break these doors. You intend on destroying all of them? Every last one. You go hide upstairs. I can handle this on my own. No, I can do it too. I want to help. Do as you will. Okay.
Destroy.
A2 is insane. I forgot what A2 actually is. Is she an attacker? Or is she support? Or is she defender just like 2B? It's like, we'll have to look at her kit after we finish the story again.
You can't hold a candle to me.
Fire straight ahead. Together.
That's the first time we've seen their bursts
Well, that was easy.
in the second story. All of them look so thick. That's Nikke. 2B brought her thickness over along with A2. A2! Amidst the throng of raptures and Nikke's, P12 points off in the distance. That's the last one. I'll hold them off however I can. You hurry up and go. Roger. A2 runs towards the last door. Time to end this. A2 plunges her sword into the last remaining door. It shatters. Phew. The moment the door splinters apart. All the remaining Nikkes and Raptures freeze instantly and collapse. What the? Is this because we broke all of the doors? I would assume so. But how come I'm feeling so nervous? I feel like something big is coming. Okay, so she didn't collapse. So that's a good sign? The curtain's down. What's all that shaking? Light starts to emanate out of the gatekeeper. It's waking up. Uh-oh. Don't wake the gatekeeper. In your eyes, what are we?
Position okay. Starting right away.
It's funny because that's what Rappy asked Commander.
This battle's finished. Moving on.
After a few moments, the shockwaves that grip the factory come to a halt. Is it finally over? Commander, are you okay? I'm fine. What was that? It seems to be some kind of energy field surrounding this entire area. Most likely what you all have been referring to as D-Wave. My guess is that this is something being emitted by the gatekeeper. The gatekeeper? I don't like this. 2B stretches her hand outward once again. The barrier that once blocked the path ahead has now disappeared. I'm not sure what's going on, but I think this is the perfect chance for us to slip inside. Agreed. Let's move. Roger. B6, are you up to it? Huh? Of course. Let's go. Okay, so they're all still alive. Taking advantage of how the gatekeeper's shield is temporarily down, we move forward towards the massive hall in the center of the factory. Look at all these doors. What are they all for? Uh-oh. Okay, maybe it's just because all the doors were destroyed. Along the walls of the hall, multiple doors are arranged in a circular pattern. Inside, mass-produced Nikkes and Raptures are being ceaselessly manufactured. Once produced, they immediately commence firing at each other. It's just like 9S said. It seems the Nikkes and Raptures are both being produced inside these doors. I wouldn't believe it if I wasn't seeing it with my own eyes. How is this even possible? The more we learn about the Gatekeeper, the more extraordinary things we witness. You can say that again. That's the door that is producing all these Nikkes. Over there. Underneath the floor where the Nikkes and Raptures are fighting, a colossal energy wave is pouring out, most likely the D-wave. That's where we'll find the energy core we're after. Are you saying that the Gatekeeper is underground? I'm not entirely sure. There does, however, appear to be another floor below this one. It's emitting an energy-based interference which is preventing me from conducting any scans. If we want to know for sure, we'll have to dig. So in other words, if we want to find the Gatekeeper energy core, or whatever else you want to call it, we've got to take these guys out so we'll have any way through? That appears to be the case. You don't think they'll move if we ask nicely, do you? I doubt it. Don't think about it too much. It can't be avoided. We have no choice but to face them. I think they just noticed us. Intruder. Interference. Exterminate. Exterminate, 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 exterminate. The mass-produced Nikkes and Raptures start approaching us. Alright, let's do this. Let's see if you'll move or not. Everyone, prepare for battle. Encounter. Rappy's favorite word.
What should the first target be?
So I'm really hoping that they don't just collapse as well too.
Reload.
That's yet to be determined. I don't know.
Time for the grand finale. Let's get this party started. Victory! With me on your team, did you expect anything else?
B6's first memory was of waking up inside the factory. Surrounded by the dark and gloomy industrial machinery, she opens her eyes. She can't remember anything. Not even who she is. Drawing a blank terrifies her, and she frantically rushes towards the light leading outside of the building. When she gets there, she finds someone who looks exactly like her. She looks at her with remarkable steelness, but she eventually decides to accept her when a third person looking remarkably like both of them appears. After spending a few days with her two identical companions, they encounter a group which doesn't look like them at all. This group gives her a name. B6. Well then, oh boy. That is the moment. That is the moment when, for the first time, she realizes who she is. Returning to the factory, she once again lays her eyes on many others who look just like her, and discovers that they are hollowed out shells. If they die, nothing is left, and they evaporate into thin air, accompanied by a blast of light. B6 becomes worried that her own body and mind is empty. She encounters the androids, who do not possess organic human brains. Despite this, they are capable of rational thought, decision-making, and carrying out missions with their team. They are capable of being affectionate and sharing concern for one another. They're almost human-like with their emotions. B6 begins to hope that she is like them, and that she herself resembles a human. The fellows who were also bestowed nicknames. The fellows who traveled with her gave her her own name. All of these things she was witnessing, the memories she was forming. They all began to pile up, along with her previous recollections. And it's making B6 anxious. What would have happened if she hadn't opened her eyes back in that factory? What if she had stayed in there? Would she have ended up like those Nikkes she and the others are shooting at? Would her life have been ended by one of her friend's own bullets? Is there an organic brain in her head, or a mechanical device? Or, worst of all, nothing whatsoever? All of these thoughts course through her mind as she trains her weapon at the attacking doppelgangers. What if there is nothing inside her? What if she were to go over and stand amongst them with a vacant expression and raised her weapon? What would happen then? Would she be killed? Yes, she almost certainly would. Just like the rest of them. She would have died with the same expression on their face. I'm not one of them. I'm your companion. I don't want to fight. I don't want to die. She would have died before saying a single word. Her life would have been ended like that. Wait, are her emotions affecting the other ones? These mass-produced Nikkes don't want to die either. She doesn't want to kill them. She doesn't want to see them die. It has to stop. Stop. Stop! Stop! Don't kill them! B6 stands in front of the fallen mass-produced Nikkes, blocking the way. B6, what are you doing? Get away from there. No! I can't do it. I don't care if they're replicants or not. They look just like me. I don't want to see them die. That's enough. B6. How can you kill them without a second thought? The androids say that they don't have human brains, but consciousness data. Doesn't that mean you can live without a brain? Rather than just blowing them all away, could we not talk to them? Tell them that they're not here to pick a fight? That we're not here to pick a fight? That we don't mean them any harm? Get out of the way. They can just stay inside the factory. Is that so bad? They won't harm anyone in there. I said get out of the way. You talk too much. No way. 6D fires a bullet straight into B6's head. She collapses to the ground. What's going on? What have you done? No! Her head is empty. No! The light coming out from the gatekeeper's body starts to dissipate, and the ground-shaking tremors cease. Accompanied by a dull, metallic sound, the gatekeeper manifests itself in midair. Am I seeing things? Or is that another gatekeeper? The other one is still sleeping right where it was. How come there are two? Okay, this is getting... yeah. Did it make another one so that it could remain asleep? It's massive. Do we even stand a chance against this thing? When that thing disappears, we need to run. You go. What? You took me where I needed to go. Your mission here is done. But what about you? I have to go back. So I must stay and fight. Then I'll stay. No. Go. You're scared. That doesn't matter. If you stay, you'll only get in the way. Just go. No. I don't want to go. What? I'm not going. We haven't found your transporter yet. You said it was behind this creature. Yes, but we don't know that for sure. So my role as your guide isn't finished yet. This is my decision. It's the first decision I've ever made on my own since I was born. I won't give up. I won't run away just because I'm scared. Do as you will. But mark my words. If you get in my way, I will cut you down. Got it. The moment A2 runs towards the slumbering gatekeeper, light starts to emerge from it once again, and the other starts to shake. What's going on? A2, over there! The sleeping gatekeeper's body trembles, and what looks like its core, an energy ball, emerges from its body before disappearing into the ceiling. What was that thing? Impossible to know now, but at any rate, it seems weaker than before. So then this is our opportunity. Exactly. Before it has a chance to recover, we have to take it down. Okay. Oh. This is it.
Time for the grand finale! Let's get this party started!
You can't hold a candle handled to me.
Concentrate all attacks!
Buy me some time.
The music is so good.
Start over.
Uh
Don't worry.
oh. Fail.
Time for the grand finale! Let's get this party started! Focus fire! Going all out. Nothing can stand against my firepower!
Soundtrack is so good. Enemy down. We did it. The sleeping gatekeeper quivers slightly. You agree? Yes. It's waking up. The newly awoken gatekeeper seems to be taking in its surroundings. There's a flash of light, and then it disappears. Where'd it go? I was nervous that we'd have to end up fighting it. Thank goodness it... Huh? A2, over there. Isn't that the transporter you were after? In the spot where the gatekeeper once rested, the transporter now stands alone. That's it. That's a relief. Now you can go back. Thank you. Uh-oh. Oh boy. P12's body starts to shine. What's wrong? I knew this would happen. You what? We eliminated the very being that created me. So it seems I'm being erased along with it. You're disappearing? It would seem so. You don't seem surprised at all. Why? Did you know that this would happen? I think I felt it instinctively. If Gatekeeper disappears, I will disappear too. If you knew, then why did you fight it? P12 smiles. I told you. I wouldn't run away. This was my choice. What kind of... Ever since I first opened my eyes, all I've ever done was what others told me. I let others make my decisions for me, until one day, I started questioning it. Was shooting down raptures all I was good for? I escaped that place and came somewhere else, but I have nothing to do. It was as if I existed only to eliminate raptures and nothing more. But then I met you, and that's when you showed up. And for the first time, I felt I was living a life I had chosen for myself. Different from the lives led by those who looked exactly like me. I was leading an independent existence. It may have been a short life, but it was one that I chose. I can't possibly describe to you the joy I felt at living my own life for once. I'm glad that I met you. I'm delighted that I was able to go on this journey with you. P12. So let's part with a smile. I want this to be a journey that ends joyfully. Very well. Goodbye, A2. Thank you for giving me a name and talking to me. The same goes for me. It was a fun journey. Goodbye, P12. I'm so happy. She called her by her name for the first time. I think so. It was a life filled with joy. P12 disappears in a flash of light. Thank you. A2 leans against the transporter and slumps down to the floor. I'm tired. A2 closes her eyes. I need to rest. As soon as A2 closes her eyes, all of the recent battles feel like a dream. Silence fills the factory. And not long after, A2's body is also consumed by light. Outer Automata, Side A, End.
Enemy aircraft confirmed.
Okay. So that's actually pretty hilarious. That was side A. So that was actually the main story. We're side B. We're the side story
Target
in
clear.
this.
Time for the grand finale! Let's get this party started!
You can't hold a candle to me.
But that makes sense. You get it? A2, 2B.
Victory! With me on your team, did you expect anything else?
I see what they did here. Wait. No way. Hold on. Did I miscalculate? Something's not right. This has never happened before. Hold on.
I feel like we're gonna hit the jackpot with these guys.
That's so strange. I'm a little confused.
Let's go make ourselves some luck.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Oh my goodness. Okay, I see what happened. So, as you saw, we usually, when they do these events, that's plenty, and you actually have a few left over, right? I'm pretty sure that these counted. Because it said side A end, which was that one there. And then it let us do this here. So literally one short. Oh no. There's actually no way to get any more until it refreshes manually on its own. So, hold on. Let me see something. Let's see if this gives us anything. Okay, we got that. Oh my goodness. That's too funny. So, here's the funny thing. We're actually gonna have to wait to actually complete story 2. But that actually might be okay. Simply because hard mode isn't out yet. But I fear the same thing might happen, but that's okay. So I apologize, but we can't do stage 112. Like, we'll have to wait until next stream for that. Because I've already bought all that we can. But with that said, let me see if I can find this last item real quick. Maybe it's one of the things.
Position confirmed. Let's
That's
go.
so.
Is this the right way?
Let's go make ourselves some luck.
Oh, found it. Nope. It's just relics. Okay. So another thing that started
Very well.
today
Moving out.
is the new coordinated operation. Which is, it's the gatekeeper. So I'll go and show you what this fight looks like as well too. Abnormal. That's too funny. Someone's using a meal. Where is she? There we go. And I didn't forget about A2. We'll go and look at her again as well.
Business detector. You can't hold a candle to me.
Show them no quarter.
Are we supposed to be shooting that? There we go.
Start.
Oh, Argyle.
Hindrance to business detector. Removing now.
I really like
When time's over, let's finish this.
Sweet. I live. Tubi and Moderni are the only two to live. Up. Not
Enemy
anymore.
dispatch.
Okay. And that's just that fight. I'm curious. Damn. Still can't hold the candle to Moderni at all. Alright, so with that said, let's go take a look at A2. Oh yeah, don't forget to collect your things for the maintenance as well too, like I just did. And Solo Raid is back too.
I really, really like you.
Okay. So, since she just released today, or her banner's up, we'll look at A2 one more time in detail actually. So, her first skill, its passive, activates when using burst skill. Affects self. Charge damage, up 110.44% for 15 seconds. And the explosion radius is up 100%, 0.74% for 15 seconds. So, more damage and more boom, basically. Slow charge attack. Activates when hitting a target with full charge. So, when her own... when full charge goes off, period, no matter what. But the first one is her using her burst skill. So activates when hitting a target with full charge, affects the target, deals 30.1% of final attack as additional damage. Activates when hitting a target with full charge, affects self, damage to parts of 40.88%, but for 3 seconds. Okay, 3 seconds isn't a whole lot, but okay. And then her burst skill is Mode B, affects self. Mode B. Own HP decreases every second while attack and charge speed increase. If own HP dips below 40%, Mode B is deactivated. Interesting. Effect 1. Current HP down 3.99% every 1 second. Effect 2. Attack is up 15.19%, period. And then effect 3. Charge speed is up 35.88%, period, as well too. So, having read them again and refreshing, what her abilities do. So her first passive, just when she uses her burst, and she's burst 3. The first passive is really good. 15 seconds for both of those. Charge damage, explosion radius. Okay. Her second skill, it goes off no matter what, as long as you're, full charge. So it's just more damage to enemies. And damage to parts. But it only affects herself. And then Mode B. Now, so pretty much you'd have to keep her HP up. Because there's no... Wait, hold on. I could be mistaken. No, wait a minute. That's interesting. Her Mode B is pretty interesting because there's no time limit on it. It's just as long as the burst is up. So if you have other units in your party that extend the burst time, she's just going to be doing damage, actually. So that makes sense. Now I guess I can kind of see why they're saying that she's really strong.
Anything to say? Objective: destroy machine life forms.
And again, these are her outfits. We saw her original.
Anything to say?
How do you get this one? I'm not sure. But anyway, this is actually my favorite one out of the 3.
No need for introductions. I'll wander around by myself.
So wait, what is she considered? Hold on. She is a rocket launcher. Yep. I wasn't sure if she was rocket or sniper, but yeah, she's rocket launcher. Interesting. So last time we rolled, we had extreme luck with 2D. I'm not sure.
I really, really like you.
I'm not sure if I want to roll for her just yet. You know what the funny thing is? Since we have to, since we still have the epilogue to do, and we actually, in this case, have to finish off chapter 12 of normal, I think I'll wait until next stream to decide to actually pull for her. Because despite her, you know, her abilities to this and that, just like, I do like how she looks as well too. Yeah, that's for sure. But at the same time, part of me is just like, But what I will do for you guys on stream is this. I have a few pulls that we can do. Let's see. Okay. You know what? I'm okay with this. We got Laplace again. And then let's use this high quality mode. Let's see what happens. Okay. Viper.
I really, really like you.
And then I will show you. Where is it? Let's apply
I
this.
really, really like you.
I'm not sure where I put it. Hold on.
I really, really like you.
Wait, the heck? Oh, I actually forgot to put it somewhere. Alright. Since that event is over.
I really, really like.
Okay. So no one says anything or whatnot, but it's cool looking. Alright, let's go back into the event. Just to make sure I've collected everything. Okay, so yeah, they're not going to give us an extra thing, so we can actually just, you know, do the 12th mission or episode. So that kind of sucks. But we did see one of the, I guess, side A ending. We'll just have to wait for side B. Other than that, the story was really, really good. Sad to see P12 go. And 6B shot the other one. It's just like, what the heck? But we also saw that she was hollow. But that's not the point. She just kind of got her. So that was a little tragic. On a side note though, I do want to show you guys something before we go. Take a look at this. I am close. Remember when this first started, I said it's gonna take 6 months? Well, almost there, finally, to getting Nihilist here. So there we go. Ending this on a good note. But I hope you guys enjoyed. That was the side A ending of Outer Automata. We'll do the side B ending as well as complete it with the hard mode / epilogue when it finally releases. Just want to see.
Is this the right way?
Six days, 15 hours. So on the 14th, look forward to doing stage 12 and completing the rest of this. The only thing I'm hoping is that there are no other side missions like this to use up the like I guess the event, what do they call it, the wavelength detectors. Because that's what you need in order to actually do these stages. But alright everyone, I'm going to end this here on this page because the music is very nice too. But thanks for joining me. I hope you guys enjoyed the story and everything for this crossover. I think it's really enjoyable. It's like, and it hit in some spots as well too. It's like the journey with A2 and P12 came to an end, and we'll see how 2B, 9S, and the rest of them, how it goes for them. But alright everyone, hope you enjoyed, and until next time, Nova out. Night all. Thanks for streaming. You're welcome, friends, and I love doing it for you guys as well too. It's like, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Have a good night, everyone.